Whoa. What happens to the textures on the surgery there? Not gonna lie, it looked kinda cool.
What are you building?
Thank you. It's
Hey.
like I can finally think straight.
Remember to breathe. I keep thinking if I forget to do this, no more Curie. And suddenly, all this excitement we do. What if my arm is blown off? It is not so simple to repair this now.
Don't worry. I'll keep you safe.
That makes me feel better. Calm. I will be fine. It is coming to me. Quickly, I hope. Just bear with me. I am sure my research will blossom with this magnificent new hardware.
Hey.
Do you need a steam pack? I have made extra.
I need you to get out of your power armor.
As you wish.
Life still ain't perfect, but we're surviving.
Of all the places you could have put the fucking suit. Alright. So anyway, welcome guys to the new live stream.
It's still a hole, but it could be worse.
We now know where the courser is. And we also know we can get inside the institute, so we're gonna do that today. And yeah. Oh yeah, I did also find a piece of combat armor, which I am immediately putting on. Because combat armor is by far the best armor. I know not many people agree with that, but eh. For those of you just now joining us, we did go to fight the Institute. Not the Institute, we did go to the Glowing Sea to find Virgil last stream, so. We should be, well off now with a lot of stuff. But before we go to find the Courser, I do want to upgrade some of my gear a little bit. Not only requires to. Oh, fuck.
Got word of a settlement that needs our help. Here's where they are. I hope you can help them. We've got to show people they can count on the Minutemen again.
Sorry about that. Oh, I forgot that was still on the charger. I was just grabbing my phone. So yeah, I do plan on getting to the Institute, getting the ball rolling with that. I'm gonna build a teleporter with the Brotherhood, and do the thing to get the copy of it to give it to the Minutemen as well. As I want to complete as many quests for all the factions as I can before the ending of the game. Which is also why, after I get into the Institute, I'm really gonna put a sideline the main story for a while.
try to make myself useful. No one wants to see a grown man feeling sorry for himself.
Alright, so I now need more screws. So time to go scavenging once I get the green tech stuff done. As well as I'm high enough level to start the Automatron DLC. Wait, why am I walking? I can just fast travel to the...
Have you found something interesting?
The courser's on the second floor. Kill on site. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case there are more. What's going on down there? How many? Are we dealing with?
Someone is nearby. Perhaps they are friendly.
Curie, what makes you think after me just getting shot at by these people, that they would be friendly. I am also going to loot like a madman in this building.
We appear to be safe now.
I believe you can get screws as well from scrapping certain weapons.
I believe a snipe
Oh, we'll see if that's true.
Corson is now on the 3rd floor. Reports of the second intruder in the east wing near the courtyard.
Nice.
Continued hostilities is not advised.
So yeah, I was focusing so much on the other stuff that I never got enough screws, so...
Your actions
I feel like screws would be a lot more common to find, but I get it. They nerfed your ability to find them considering it's supposed to be for your, like, really good weapons. That's needed for upgrades. I like how Curie is just single-handedly keeping that turret distracted.
Nice.
Oh. You finally made it up here.
Barricade stairwells and hallways if you haven't already.
engaging evasive maneuvers. This place is so violent.
Whatever.
Take this damage. I would prefer if there was a whole lot less of that.
We've lost contact with sectors 2 and 4.
Yes.
I want to leave this place.
Sweet. What the?
Looking for the shooter. Okay, I have survived the hostilities.
Fall back to original position. The courser's nearing the elevator.
Ooh, a relentless hunting rifle.
Something nearby. Identity unknown.
think I can pick this.
Hey.
I was really hoping more of these gunners would have been wearing combat armor, considering my level and the fact that combat armor is beginning to spawn. But, I guess. Fuck you!
To survive so many years undamaged. What luck.
Got it.
Fuck.
Won't be able to hack this. No way I could pick this.
I feel almost at home here.
Nice.
been following me. You, come here.
There's a lot more of you than I was led to believe.
Hey.
Don't shoot!
Hi.
If you're going to kill me,
Hey there.
He deserved to die. I know you're not here for... I'm going to have...
I promise not to hurt you.
I guess the guard put the password in a tool. Use it to gain... He...
Yeah, I don't need the fat man. I am gonna go back and search the rest of this area here.
Use the terminal to open the door.
Use the terminal to open the door. Shut the fuck up, bitch. A man's gotta loot first before I, leave.
You already have the password. Use it to unlock the terminal.
Shut the fuck up. Seriously, bitches need to shut the hell up sometimes.
Sweet.
You already have the password. Use it to unlock the terminal.
Doesn't look like there's anything worth in there. I don't feel like failing hacking.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. You're welcome.
My institute designation is K-198, but I prefer Jenny, so yes, I'm a synth, if you hadn't already guessed. I knew they'd send a courser. I just didn't think he'd find me so fast. I think I would have lost him too, but then I was captured by these mercenaries, and all this happened. Thanks again for your help. And before you ask, no, I I don't need any more help. The Commonwealth is unforgiving. I need to make it on my own or I'm dead. Maybe we'll meet again, under better circumstances. I hope we do.
Is this worth anything? This world above from is very confusing.
Uh,
Oh, how wonderful.
heading to Sanctuary to drop off all of the stuff and break down all of the weapons that I've taken from the Green Tech Genetics.
Heads up.
Trade is good.
You can keep that pistol since it seems like you're able to use it.
Anything I can help carry? What's up?
What gave you the idea we're friends?
Yeah, I figured you'd get a little bit more, but I think I need to take the scavenger perk or scrapper perk. What's going on over there? Oh, I don't know if I had my weapons.
I gave up alcohol after settling down here. Doctor said I shot my liver.
I thought the Brotherhood that they normally land in Gamebridge. Not on the opposite side of Sanctuary.
Hey there.
The Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out. I can't believe super mutants were human ones. How could science have gone so wrong?
Alright, well, that's odd. Anyway, gonna do some of the Brotherhood of Steel stuff since I am going to side with them.
Glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck, sir?
Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it alone. Aelin, Reese, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the Brotherhood. He shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think he has the potential of becoming one of the best.
Thanks. I promise not to let you down.
You don't have to prove anything else to me. Getting that transmitter was enough.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
I got tired of wandering alone.
Too bad. I was getting used to the thought of you leaving.
Reese, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to work together. And you need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army, and we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay within our ranks, you need to
Understood.
Outstanding. I only ask for two things from anyone under my command. You fall in line. There's one last order of business I wanted to get out of the way. I'm going to recommend you to be awarded the rank of Knight. Now, nothing's official until you speak to Elder Maxson, but I wanted you to be the first to know.
Thank you.
Thanks aren't necessary. Just continue excelling at your duties, soldier.
I've literally done nothing. I left you on red after dropping off at
Means
after,
victory.
you know, getting the deep range charge better.
Defeat is unacceptable, because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that. Now, I've received orders that we're both to report to the Pridwin. However, if you want to run a few ops for Scribe Halen or Knight Reese first, they could certainly use your assistance. I'll leave the choice up to you. Let me know when you're ready.
All right, out with it. What's your game?
I hope I haven't offended you again.
Offended? Hardly. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're not the military type. You're a loner. So I can't figure out why you're sticking around. You got what you wanted, so why don't you hit the road?
The Brotherhood might be the best chance I'll ever have to find my son.
Well, as far as reasons go, that's a pretty good one. Look, I'm gonna cut you some slack because Dance trusts you. But if you step out of line and put any of my brothers or sisters in danger, I'll make sure you regret it. So, ready for your assignment, hero?
Ready.
Then listen up. Like, I'm talking about mutants, ghouls. This op is simple. All the details don't come back until...
Right. Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
Reese still giving you the cold shoulder.
I wish we can see eye to eye.
Reese only sees one thing. Reese. Reese bleeds Brotherhood. It's all he cares about. It's his family. It's his whole life. If anything else comes into the picture and gets in the way, he shoves it aside.
I'll just stay out of his way for now.
That would be best. Give him time. He'll come around. So, are you ready to take on your first assignment?
Ready.
Great. Let me explain what I need you to do. One of the Brotherhood's most important duties is the recovery and preservation of... I have a list of... Here.
Sure.
Good luck.
Alright. We're gonna clear out College Square before we do anything else yet. As I would want to see if I could get the quest for Paladin Dance for finding the last recon team. As I feel like that would be a very good use of time. As I could get an extra suit of T60 armor from it. Because I think that's the second mission Captain Kells will give you. So. Actually, I'll wait. I'll just clear College Square and head back. Actually, no, we're gonna just head up to the fucking Redwood. Save myself some fucking time. I know I'm gonna have to clear up Fort Strong, and that's gonna be a headache in of its in itself. So.
Must have spent a whole case of ammo holding this site.
Suppose that means we missed all the fun. No one's gonna move on this place now that the Brotherhood's
Hola, pendejo.
We may not be alone.
Oh, there it is.
Alright, that should be...
I hope wherever the people went, they are safe.
Locked tight.
Vehicular incidents are supposed to be the greatest backup here. Engaging secondary defenses. I believe the term is Yahoo? It is so quiet now. It looks quite defensible. I feel uneasy. It appears he was correct. They may have detected unusual behavior. How disturbing.
Won't be able to pick this.
Bear back. I'm back.
Did you hear something?
Nice.
Pulse and vital signs are still within acceptable parameters.
Bingo.
Anyway, now it's time to return to the Brotherhood.
time you showed your face. I take it that area's clear?
Affirmative.
Keep it up, and I may start believing you got some real guts. As long as the Brotherhood's around. If you're interested in heading out on another...
I'm not ready.
Understood. For now. I'll expect to see you again, soldier.
Dance?
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
Of course I am. I've never seen anything so impressive.
Takes your breath away, doesn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
Who could stand against that?
That's the plan. If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. That being said, you're about to know the Prydwen up close.
I'm 98% sure that is
I've received
not
orders for
true.
both to report to her immediately.
That was
Follow
part
me
of
up
the
to the
reason
roof of
World
the
War
police
One
station.
happened.
We're going for a little ride.
Well, I guess Fallout might have different lore for it, but Jesus, it's like each military in World War One had pretty much built up a giant ass military to, you know, make sure the
Captain Kells is waiting for us on the Prydwen.
other nations wouldn't attack them. This led to rising tensions and alliances being formed, and then once one domino fell, everything went into pretty much free fall with how fucked shit got very fast. So, what the fuck?
And soon we can see the little people, like ants.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here. It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battle changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior.
I honestly hope with the addition of vertebrates in this game that in future Fallout games we can actually see vehicles being used again.
Superiority and tactical know-how.
Because, like, we know they are supposed to be usable in New Vegas and 3, but they aren't used for obvious reasons. They're mostly used as set pieces, but in lore they're used. So why can't... I think they should be added.
But they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're
Chem packs are a marvelous invention, don't you think?
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. Welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to... Successful mission. Is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request. Place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the prison and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Captain.
So, you're the one Paladin Dance has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address, after which Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations. Our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose. And beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute's scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their sins are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam.
If you're looking for a way into the Institute, you should talk to Proctor Ingram.
Put two in the head, and they'll stay dead.
Elder Maxon.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire, and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes that you'd be an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight.
Hey.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight. The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
Kira, you're really gonna let that man disrespect you like that? That's fucked up.
I believe we're due for a bit of a chat after you've spoken to Elder Maxon and Paladin Dance.
Oh, I gotta speak to the Paladin Dance first.
How did it look?
Wait, huh?
Look out there.
We've got a lot of work
Paladin
ahead of
Dance.
us, brother.
There you are. How did it go with him?
Uh-huh. I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate, not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power.
Right.
In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way. Since I've been officially assigned to you as...
Sounds good.
Outs.
Excuse me, Proctor Quinlan.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bumped. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Why does he have so many broken terminals in his room?
I've served on this vessel for years. It's the only home I know.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Wouldn't Vault-Tech's screening process have caught this already?
Vault-Tech's screening process? Let me check my notes here. You were a Vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
That happens often enough for you to have a question about it?
You'd be surprised how many wastelanders answer yes to that question. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time in the wasteland, I'll assume your answer is no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I see no reason to prevent you from beginning. If you ever need medical assistance.
Hey.
You know those synths with
You know, that question he asked is like
freak me the heck out.
kind of funny when you think about it.
There, almost try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it,
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a mire lurk. Got it.
there it is. Thanks, brother. I owe you.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, brother.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, have you ever...
Can you believe synths replacing
Proctor.
humans?
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
Not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
While you're at it, my car is making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway.
You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Proctor Ingram?
Oh, this frame is driving me crazy. Got like 3 itches I can't even scratch.
You haven't lived until
How does her legs work in a suit without actual legs?
Looking to pick a fight? I'll help you.
Set me up.
Sure, I've got...
Proctor,
What can I get for you today?
I'll take a look.
Got some choice weapons.
So, I decided to swap over to a Brotherhood set of combat armor, as it is much better.
Proctor Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Do you know what a 10-pound cockroach is due to a buoyancy regulator? I can guess. Don't be smart. You want to see the Brotherhood's latest warfare?
Alright, now I think there is supposed to be a laser sniper rifle up here. Nope, I can't even pick the lock. Come back for that later. Whatever.
Hail, Knight. Tighten up the meter. Like that? Now, split the difference. There. No, no.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridman's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
There's the fucking behemoth.
Primary target down. Look, thankfully, I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back to the Brentwood for repairs.
Hell yeah. Huh. I would have figured that there would have been a couple Brotherhood soldiers here, considering the other, gunship came here. Maybe they died and landed in the ocean. It's whatever. Aha! This is what I wanted. The T-51 power armor. I wish there was a base game, Brotherhood of Steel paint job for this that you don't need either mods or Creation Club content to do. Because, like, the T-51 power armor just is so good. I'm gonna leave my Brotherhood. Actually, I'll leave this set here since it's undamaged, and I'm just gonna fast travel back to get it to Sanctuary.
This area seems to be in disarray. Marcus is reasonable. I'm not gonna make this easy for you.
That's it. Won't be able to pick this. Perfect.
Judging from the amount of dust present, it's safe to assume we're the first people to investigate this location in quite a while. Keep your safety off. Whoever... Whatever created this mess might still be around. Hold up. I think we're being stalked. We may have a problem. There isn't much left to properly identify this remain. Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as...
Absolutely. Wiping them out was a pleasure.
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, brother. It's good to know you're taking my advice to heart. Anyway, that's enough. What's important here, you should head back up to the... Dismissed.
Paladin.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that. Whatever this thing was, it's been totally torn to pieces. Searching through it could prove beneficial. Developing this level of technology is a lost art that the Brotherhood's hoping to revive. Judging from the amount of dust present, it's safe to assume we're the first people to investigate this location in quite a while. Can you imagine these weapons in the hands of those super mutants? Watch your step. Time to suit up.
Heads up.
Where do you want me?
I do have a lot of 5mm rounds, but not enough to effectively use a minigun for long. I will bring this back with me to sell. So I do have a fat man in here somewhere. Bring this to sell. Do want to upgrade that guy. Also, we'll bring him to sell. Bring both these laser rifles to sell. We'll leave the older one of my shotguns here. Damn. Bring the gamma guns. Bring all these frag mines. Bring the Institute rifle. And we'll bring a fat man, so.
What's up? Nuka-Cola's the only thing I can drink that wakes me up. Otherwise, it's all hazy.
Do I look like I want to chit chat?
So we'll leave the assault rifle here. And we'll also leave the righteous authority here. We'll sell pretty much everything else. I would also like to do one other minor thing.
I'm always glad to see this place is really coming together, huh? I can't take all the credit. At least it's not raining. Another day in the Commonwealth.
Back to Fort Strong to get my T60 armor. And then back up to the Brotherhood to drop off some stuff. I want to see if he has any power armor mods for the T60 armor, so I can upgrade my suit. So it'll probably be a very worthwhile endeavor.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded according to our scribes. The reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Sounds like you're gonna have me crawling through the sewers now.
It could be the sewers, the transit tunnels, or maybe an old vault. We just don't have enough information right now. I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it. Any questions, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well, then. Dismissed.
If you have a moment, there's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Thank you. This isn't a formal meeting. I simply want to clear the air. I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when we first met, and I feel like I owe you an apology. Expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood without having a history with us was unfair. And given that you've adjusted so well to our beliefs, I don't think I needed to push so hard.
That's very kind. Thank you.
Well, you deserve it. When I was an initiate, my sponsor was Paladin Krieg, toughest squad leader I ever served with. He was a model soldier, embodying the values every trainee was striving to achieve. Fiercely loyal, secure in his beliefs, and brave to a fault. From the moment I was assigned to his squad, I was singled out. It felt like he was pushing me harder than the rest of the team. I fought by his side for years, and we had some seriously close calls. But he never explained to me why I was treated that way.
It sounds like he was trying to motivate you.
If he was, I never got a chance to ask. After I was promoted to Paladin, and I'd moved on to my own squad, I received word that Krieg was killed at Adams Air Force Base. The news was like being kicked in the stomach. I mean, I'd lost some of my brothers and sisters before, but his death, well, it really got to me. It's taken me a long time to realize it. But the reason Krieg was so tough on me is the same reason I'm so tough on you. It's because I believe in you. And I don't want to see any of your potential go to waste.
What happened at Adams Air Force Base?
Back in the capital wasteland, the Brotherhood was at war with a traitorous group of rebels who called themselves the Enclave. They maintained a mobile command post at the remains of Adams Air Force Base, just outside of Washington, D.C. The Brotherhood spearheaded an assault on the command post, which was ultimately successful, but costly. Quite a few soldiers died in that battle, and Paladin Krieg was among them. He made his mark on history, and whether you choose to believe it or not, you have the potential to do the same.
I'm flattered that you have so much faith in me.
You've earned that faith by your... Well, I've said what I had to say, and I hope that it meant something to you. I trust you'll keep this in confidence, of course. Some of that information was of a personal nature, and, well, I'd like to keep it that way.
I don't know why they could have just put a staircase inside the Pridwin to walk up to the other level and has everything else. Like, the fucking ladder doesn't make sense, especially for power armor, because it doesn't seem the best.
gives orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
The Pridwin is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Tegan.
Oh, the Brotherhood's got a lifetime supply of nuclear ordnance, thanks.
Set me up.
All of my weapons are...
We'll stop the Institute, for Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
Never forget.
Excuse me.
How can a machine believe it's alive?
Of the
It's
Brotherhood.
ridiculous.
If you see or hear anything suspicious, it is
There.
your duty.
That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. If Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you.
Excuse me, Scribe Naraya.
Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you're injured.
Quite a collection you've got here.
Well, thank you. Most people don't appreciate the important work that I'm trying to do here. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these... If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
That's amazing.
Well, it's only a theory so far. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
I'm sold. If you're looking for someone to help, you can sign me up.
I appreciate the offer, but unfortunately, I've hit a stumbling block. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
No problem. I'd be glad to help.
I appreciate your confidence in my abilities, brother. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample. Hey, I really appreciate you doing...
Right.
Oh yeah, that's right, I leveled up.
Heard you gave those muties at Fort Strong something to think about.
I will say I do like the look of most pipe weapons in the game. While there are gripes about them that I have, it could be worse. Why does this require screws?
Let's go get some bad guys.
Now that's what I call locked and loaded.
I'm always glad to see the sun come up one more time. What do you need, General? Another day in the Commonwealth. At least it's not raining.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think. Think straight.
It's a shame these people have to live in fear. Sheltering in this old stadium when all those perfectly good buildings are still standing outside.
Buddy, have you seen half those buildings? The buildings outside look like they're gonna collapse.
So what? You're in the Brotherhood of Steel now?
Read the public and be prepared.
The latest hairstyle from the
Officer? You're getting pretty chummy with that reporter. Hi.
I don't know why we let Valentine live.
If you're looking to keep your load light,
Uh-huh. Let's see what you have.
something for...
Uh-huh.
Good neighbor? Bring it all. Fools and cannibals all.
Here the different raider groups are carving up Concord like Christmas turkey. Hey there. You come from across the Charles? Long hike.
This area is under our protection.
I'm proud to be serving under Elder Maxon. I had enough of Lyons and his foolish ways.
I feel like an initiate wouldn't have enough living memory to know of Lyons, because Lyons, his chapter of the Brotherhood was a while ago. Please tell me Cricket's up here, this way I can try to trade with them. No, of course they aren't. Alright, well, I think that's gonna be it for today's stream, because I am bored.
If you keep hoarding this garbage, you're going to slow us down.
So, as always, see you guys in the next live stream, and hope you all enjoyed.